Here we are, boy. According to the gyro thingamajig, we're spot on. Destination engulfed fortress.
But we're in the middle of the ocean.
That's right, and your Emerald Fortress is somewhere at the bottom.
You mean the engulfed fortress?
Right, mate. It's somewhere down below. It's quite simple, actually. All you've got to do is jump overboard and let gravity do its work.
But how will I ever breathe underwater?
My job was to get you here. The rest is your problem. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some work to do.
Unfortunately, Quickthorpe is unable to hold his breath for 10 minutes. Unlike another blonde-haired adventure game protagonist.
Dear me, there's a shark in the water. This could pose a serious problem.
We are able to jump in the water, but as you can imagine, it is a bad idea right now. Well, actually, it's a bad idea until you have the right combination of inventory, which we are going to collect now.
In a well-lighted corner of the cabin stands a funky little dresser.
There's a bunch of jewels in the drawer.
These jewels are certified fake.
This'll piss off the captain in a big way, but that's his problem.
Ah well, when he finds out, we will be underwater.
There's a piece of parchment with some mysterious writing. It might contain some useful secrets to blackmail the captain with. Wow, it looks like it could be some sort of magic spell.
Quickthorpe takes the magic parchment. I see the captain prefers old-fashioned pillows, among other things.
It's the old hairpin under the pillow trick. I must say, I didn't expect this from the captain.
Expect what, exactly?
As far as hairpins go, this one's not bad.
If not for any other reason, Quickthorpe takes the hairpin just to embarrass the captain.
Am I missing something here?
A pair of smelly socks are lying on the bed.
These socks smell like old cheese. Phew-wee, I can barely stand the smell of myself now.
The captain's sabre is really more for showing off. The closest he's ever come to combat is slapping the cabin boy across the head. Quickthorpe cannot take the sword.
Why not? It does look firmly attached to the wall.
There's a small box hiding just behind the chest. Wouldn't you know it, there's a lock. I'd rather find out what's inside first.
There is no key on this ship. Well, I'm guessing that the captain has a key. We can always use this hairpin.
It's the captain's hairpin.
I don't see anything else of interest. Bending open this hairpin is a brilliant idea. Damn, I'm good.
With a magic stone, you can do just about anything or absolutely nothing. But a spell would help.
I'll take it anyway, just in case.
I believe that was the clue. The magic stone needs a magic spell.
A couple of books are there, but all the pages have been torn out.
I couldn't be bothered. Maybe it's filled with incredible objects from the far seas. Maybe it's filled with junk. I can't get it open.
As far as I know, we cannot have any further dialogue with the captain or the cabin boy.
There is a hatch that leads down to the ship's galley.
How convenient, there's a ladder.
The hatch is now open.
It's not luxury, but they actually look comfortable.
A closer look reveals nothing more of interest.
I could use a nap, but I shouldn't be loafing around right now. I don't even want to know what's in there. I wouldn't touch that sack with a 10-foot pole. Good meat to eat. This raw steak has been sitting here for a while.
I don't mind if I do.
I don't even want to know what's in there.
The pipe works just like a chimney.
That must be the fan that blows the hot air up to the ship's balloon.
That is beyond the range of Quickthorpe's natural abilities.
This must be how they get the hot air to power the ship. I don't see anything else of interest. I barely noticed the handle on this hatch.
A closer look reveals nothing more of interest. Whatever that is, it looks toxic. It's quite goopy. It looks more like toxic gunk.
That must be how you control the fuel valve. I better not fool around with that thing.
We are done here. Let's get rid of this shark. If we throw this meat into the water, the shark will eat it and stay where he is. So we need to find a way to get rid of it.
It's not very appetizing, but they actually fit together perfectly. I don't think that's a good idea.
Why not?
Incredibly enough, it would seem that the shark has just died from some horrible food poisoning.
Now it is time for some magic.
Into the brim, to the rim you'll spill, and your lungs will bung like a fish's gill.
And here we go.
There he is, guys. He's touched down already. Let's see if he's okay. Are you all right, my friend? No broken bones?
It feels like I broke my head.
Do you feel dizzy with a pounding sensation between the ears?
Yes, that's it, except you forgot to mention the 1,000 ice picks in the brain sensation too.
Don't worry about that. It's probably the pressure you're under. You're in it quite deep, you know. Of course, then there's the fact that you're not well adapted to this place, if you know what I mean.
Is that supposed to scare me or something?
Don't get me wrong. Most of us are friendly once you get to know us. It's just that we don't take kindly to strangers down here.
I'm not looking for any trouble, but I've got some important things to do.
You look like a sensible fellow. Go back where you came from while you still can.
I'll take my chances anyway. Goodbye.
Here then, take this bit of kelp. I'm tired of carrying it.
Thank you. If you, I would say, make the wrong dialogue choices, but it is possible to end the conversation without them giving you the kelp. And I believe that the only way to get it is to say goodbye instead of voicing your concerns or gratitude. Anyway, it seems like we are underwater.
The sand looks quite soft around here. Okay, I'm looking at it. So what about it?
Welcome to the engulfed fortress.
Leroy is a gardener. He shares a landscaping business with his brother William.
Hi, Leroy.
Leroy suffers from hypertension. He actually tends the seaweed garden here in his free time to reduce stress.
Excuse me, but could you tell me where I might find the engulfed fortress?
I haven't eaten all day and I'm in no mood to start talking to tourists. And I'm not giving anyone directions. Now bugger off.
I don't mean to be rude, but I just wanted to know if you could tell me where I am.
Get lost, you lousy piece of driftwood.
Wow, he really is tense. Have this kelp.
Now this is a nice thing you've gonna done, giving me this kelp. I'm really touched. I'd like you to have my favorite shovel.
Does this mean I can keep it forever and ever?
That's right. It's yours to have. Now stop getting mushy on me or I'll change my mind.
Okie dokie. There's a shovel leaning up against the building.
Any way you look at it, it's still a shovel. This could come in handy in the future. Oysters are quite rare at the bottom of the sea. A few can still be found scattered about.
I can't get it open.
How about trying to open it with this knife?
Bummer. There's no pearl in it.
That's a rather happy-looking eel.
It's actually a three-eyed electric conger eel. It can do considerable damage.
I don't think it could be possible to carry on a meaningful and intelligent discussion with this guy.
Wow.
A high-energy laser beam is blocking the entrance to the large building.
I don't see anything else of interest.
I don't think that we are going to get in this way. Let's head back.
Okay, I'm looking at it. So what about it?
Well, you could always go down it. Core. Hello, Core.
Cool, this oyster's got a pearl in it.
It's a shiny pearl. Quickthorpe takes the lovely pearl.
There's nothing in here. There's a pearl in this oyster shell. I'll just help myself, thank you.
In the old days, Kor was a great fish god. Over the last few hundred years, he's been demoted to a common underwater sector guard. Kor is bored, and he hates his job.
The road stops here for you, stranger.
Hello there, Flipper. My name's Quickthorpe.
I hate this job.
I thought that he was about to kill us just then.
The road stops here for you, stranger.
Are you the nasty sea monster that I've heard about?
You must be talking about Vivian, the Gorgon. She's nasty, all right. She's my boss.
Do you know where she lives?
She lives down in the caves between the Ingulf Fortress and the Land of Shadows. Every 10 years, she goes to the surface to feed. You should be careful while you're down here. She has a weakness for human flesh.
What can you tell me about the engulfed fortress?
The Engulfed Fortress is one of the remains of your world in the ancient times when the Mechubars were on this planet. It all happened hundreds of years ago when there was a great explosion that nearly destroyed our entire world. Mountains and entire cities crumbled and were buried in deep caves under the sea. It is said that in the Land of Shadows there is an ancient lost city from your world. I've even heard that there are rivers flowing with lava and fire. Anyway, It isn't the kind of place I'd want to go for a vacation.
Who were the Mechubars really?
All I know about them is that they came from a distant galaxy. And when the Mechubars left, they did it with a big bang. One thing is sure. They had some kind of mysterious power or technology that the humans were after. All that's gone now. I may be wrong, but I've got a hunch that the answer to all of this mess with the Mechubars is lost somewhere deep in the engulfed fortress. As for me, I'll be spending the rest of eternity guarding this tunnel like a schmuck.
I'm starting to get the picture anyway. But there's still a missing link somewhere, and for the life of me, I haven't figured it out.
I have a feeling you will succeed. And when it's over, who knows? Maybe you'll be a hero.
Thank you, that's quite kind of you to say.
The road stops here for you, stranger.
Hello there, Aquaman. My name's Quickthorpe.
I am Kor, Guardian of the Sea. Or at least I was a long time ago. Now I'm just an ordinary sector guard on minimum wage.
What a bummer. Why were you demoted?
It was more or less automatic when Vivian came crashing down to the underworld. Ever since that fateful day, life has never been the same for us sea creatures.
What can you tell me about the engulfed fortress?
The engulfed fortress is one of the vestiges of the ancient world in the times when the Mechubars came. It all happened hundreds of years ago when there was a great explosion that nearly destroyed our entire planet. Nearly half of the Earth fell into the sea. Mountains and entire cities from your world collapsed and were buried under the sea in deep caves. It is said that in the land of shadows there is an ancient ghost city from your world that is buried under caves with lava flowing like rivers of fire. Anyway, it isn't the kind of place I'd like to go to for vacation.
Tell me about the Land of Shadows.
I don't know much else than what I've already told you. But I do know that the Land of Shadows is controlled by a fire demon by the name of Chax. No one from our world that I know about has been there. But I suspect Vivian and Chax communicate often.
Thanks, but I've got a date with Destiny.
We shall return.
Yoo-hoo, here I am. Oh, Mr. Wonderful, come and get me.
Can you be quiet, please?
Yoo-hoo, I'm waiting. Oh, you big hunky toy boy.
Alright, calm down. Whoops. As you can probably imagine, she is very dangerous.
Yoo-hoo, here I am.
There's nothing in here. Cool, there's something inside this shell.
This pearl is going to feel nice in your pocket. A sexy doll-faced siren is sitting on a rock in the middle of the abyss.
And let's just leave her there.
That's a pretty nice private garden he's got. This guy must be rich.
A closer look reveals nothing more of interest. Wild seaweed grows just about everywhere. William is a cranky old crab, but he's quite a nice fellow when you're on his good side.
I don't see anything else of interest. That's quite a nice pad you got.
Thanks, but I'm just a hired claw. I do the gardening and various sanitary services. This luxurious private garden estate actually belongs to Master Pearlman Kaupa.
Pearlman, you say?
I see you're trimming the seaweed.
That's quite an observation. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to work.
I suppose there's no harm in going up there and introducing myself.
You can do whatever the heck you want.
Cheers, darling.
Cool looking hideout. This guy's got class.
A door carved in giant mountain spruce decorates this lovely executive home.
Yes, may I help you?
Could I interest you in some pearls?
Please come in. What did you say your name was?
What is that?
Most of Cowper's personal artwork and interior designs falls into the famous Kilsod period. There's nothing of interest in this box. This lampshade is one of the many rare collectibles that can be found in Cowper's home. Master Cowper keeps a large private aquarium in his back bedroom. Cowper is so rich that he has his own colour TV.
I wonder what he keeps in there.
Quickthorpe is not able to do that.
He's a bit flaky, this guy, but I guess most rich people are.
A closer look reveals nothing more of interest.
It's a cosy place you've got here.
Yes, it is quite homely, isn't it? This is my favourite place to just sit around and relax.
Would you be interested in my pearls?
I'm very interested in pearls. What have you got to show me?
Let me just check my pockets.
What is he watching?
Well, well, what have we here? This is quite a rare find. I've been searching all my life for 3 identical pearls.
I guess they are pretty identical, but they're quite lovely. I was going to give them as a pearl necklace to my girlfriend. Oh well, there goes that idea. Not to mention the favours I would have gotten in return.
Don't you worry. Wait till you see what I'm going to give you. You won't even remember you had a girlfriend.
Cool, what is it?
It's the only map in existence to the legendary lost treasure of King Thut.
Wow, thanks a million. I can't wait to go and hunt for it.
You see? You've completely forgotten about her already.
Forgotten about who?
That map looks very familiar.
It's strange, but it looks like the sand texture is a bit clumpy on this spot.
Quickthorpe is not able to do that. After hours of furious digging, Quickthorpe strikes something hard in the ground and pulls out what appears to be a treasure chest.
Wouldn't you know it, there's a lock on it.
Well, thankfully, we have a lockpick.
Excellent jackpot. I think we could say that unlimited bar credit will be in order when I get back.
That's right. Quickthorpe is now filthy rich. In fact, the legendary treasure of King Thut is estimated to be approximately priceless.
I think we can all agree that I am now filthy rich.
Being filthy rich is always a nice dream, but we are on a quest. And to continue on with this quest, we need to give Core a retirement fund.
Core, I want you to have this treasure. I have a feeling I won't have any use for it where I'm going.
You are welcome, and goodbye.
Core's helmet is lying on the sandy bottom.
Oh well, I always was a slave to fashion. This spear is totally cool. Just in case I get into a jam with my pants down.
Why would you have your pants down and be holding a spear?
It looks like some sort of elevator mechanism. I'll have to figure out a way to control it first.
How about with the control box?
This must be the directional indicator for the elevator platform. Up we go. It's kind of fun, actually. Wow, I'm back up here now. This planet is really connected and screwed up. Oh well, I'll just have to make the best of it.
So we can actually return to the Land of Mists. There is an item that we need, but I have already stolen everything that I could steal. So let's head back down.
That's odd. It doesn't look at all like a broom handle. And down we go again.
It is actually quite nice that we can backtrack, if necessary. Welcome to the maze. And it's quite easy to get lost in here. But thankfully I know where I'm going. First, I'm going to take a slight detour.
Oh my gosh, this is quite a setup he's got here.
These large vessels contain cosmic plasma, used to lubricate the gears of the machine.
I can't use the cosmic plasma vessels.
A magnificent machine stands in the center of the cave.
I've no idea how to operate this machine.
A very old man sits sleeping in his chair.
This guy is sawing logs. I don't feel like talking to anyone or anything right now.
Well, you can't really speak to him, he's asleep.
The flame on this candle was blown out long ago.
Those bird heads must be some kind of strange lever device.
This one is stuck. You can't move it.
Those bird heads must be some kind of strange lever device.
It took you long enough. I've been waiting a long, long time for you.
How long?
That's right, it's me. And who, pray tell, are you?
That, my friend, is for me to know, and for you to find out.
Would you then tell me, kind sir, who you are and why you've been waiting such a long, long time?
In good time, in good time. Now tell me, have you got the jewels?
You're very presumptuous. What makes you think I have any jewels?
I am omnipotent. Therefore, I can afford to be presumptuous. But I cannot afford to be waiting around any longer for those jewels. Now stop playing games with me and hand them over.
Give me one good reason why I should.
Don't you want to save all the innocent people of Balkane and restore our beautiful Balkanian world?
No, not really. I'm looking at the big picture now.
So, you've got the big picture now. That's the spirit. Just what I like to hear. And that's exactly the reason why you should give me the jewels. Between you and me, my son, we can rule the world. Seriously, though, I'm only thinking for the good of your people. That's why I need those jewels.
Okay, I promise to do that as soon as I get back with all 4 of the jewels. But couldn't you at least tell me who you are?
You will know in good time. Now get out of here. I need to rest.
Something tells me that I can't trust him. Right, I believe that this is the starting area. We do actually need to come back through this way when we are done here.
Whatever's there, it looks pretty spooky. I should probably consider avoiding any further investigation of this hole.
Maybe.
Look! A crowbar! Yeah, I've got the power.
Here we are.
A door at last. Now we're getting somewhere. I get the message already.
I was a little bit worried, but thankfully I can actually take proper notes. Not always, but sometimes.
That did the trick. I don't think that's a good idea.
This large window displays a lovely view of the south side of the universe. All you can see with the naked eye is a bunch of stars. Her name is Vavern, and she's got looks that kill.
She actually looks darn sexy up close. The makeup probably helps a lot. Honey, I'm home.
Welcome to my chamber, foolish mortal. Before you die, please tell me how you found me.
If we choose the first 2 options, she kills us.
I'm a man who walks tall and carries a big stick.
You might have a big stick, but tall.
Tall or small, I'm afraid to say that one of us must fall.
You you speak of falling as if it were the end. I've already seen the end. I found nothing but the beginning of an eternity of mutilated evil.
Would you mind rephrasing that last bit? I'm a little confused here.
I came from your world a long time ago. It was a beautiful world then, till the Mechubars came to play their secret games. We, your people, were captive slaves by the Mechubars. They possessed a secret power by which they could channel their energy and travel through many worlds.
And you tried to discover what their great secret power was, right?
All we Vulcanians wanted was to gain back our freedom. It was believed that the key was in discovering their secret.
As I understand it, the key to the Mechubar's secret is in fact a special gold key which holds 4 precious jewels.
I see that you've done your homework. In fact, the key was only a link to the Mechubar's power. The problem is we never found the secret, as we were betrayed by our leader. The Mechubars captured us and destroyed our planet. Since then, the 4 of us have been exiled to our shattered worlds. Our double-crossing leader was the only one to escape.
But who was your leader?
His name was Ishmael. It still hurts me to mention his name. He was a good man, and a hard one too. I loved him, you know.
I feel like we have already met him.
Where is your leader now?
If only I knew, I'd tear his eyes out. But he's been in hiding all this time.
So all of this mess is your fault. You make me sick. I should kill you right now.
Yes, please kill me. I can't keep it in any longer. End my torture and return my soul.
That's just what I plan to do. But how?
Any way you can. Use your big stick if you have to.
No problem. But I'll have to take it out first.
And that is the big hint. Although we don't use the spear on the Gorgon, we use it on the cosmic window. Well, goodbye then.
There it is, and she's a beauty. I can't wait to get my hands on it.
This sapphire is the precious stone that gives the power to rule the engulfed fortress.
Ho-hum, 3 down and 1 to go.
With this telescope, one can see little people dancing in the streets on a planet in a faraway galaxy. One could also see the mysteries of the universe. You are receiving an interstellar cosmic message. Take us to your dealer.
Now, where have I seen this design before?
That's right. It looks like the Mechubar's key.
I wonder.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Rats. It doesn't want to work.
Maybe once it has been filled with all these gems.
I wonder what this highly sophisticated switch mechanism is used for. The switch appears to be in the up position now. This switch must be controlling something in the exterior.
It does indeed. Right, now I need to work out how to get back. The switch actually controls the lift that we saw in the tunnel system. And I don't believe that Ishmael has any further dialogue for us. So we may as well just avoid him for now. I do have a feeling that we will speak to him a little bit later on, once we have all of these gems.